I'm Graham Lindley, and I'd like to give you a warm welcome to the very first edition of Playin Art, brought to you by 1/8 and Ironcast Media. I'm really excited about this whole project in general. The idea is that we'll have a different artist on each episode to try and achieve a couple of things, really. One is to provide a stage for performers who are currently out of work, sat twiddling the thumbs, not really knowing what to do because they've got no audience. But, you know, it gives them a chance to promote themselves in lieu of being able to play out live. But also, we wanted to try and give you sort of one central hub, if you like, where you can go and be sure that you're going to see some top acts. And I really hope that you're going to get behind this and help us make it the success that it deserves to be. You're stuck with me, unfortunately, as your host for the time being anyway, because there's nobody else. But there you go. I'm going to be perfectly honest, it's all new to me. But these are strange times, and we've got to do what we can to keep things going, using the resources we've got. I hope you've been keeping well and safe, not getting too bored with the current measures and everything we've had to deal with. We've got an amazing lineup of acts for you already, and there's more coming in all the time, so just keep coming back, and I promise you it's going to be good. So I guess we've got to start off with a good one. Well, I can assure you we've definitely got that for you. It is a pleasure to introduce to you the first performer on the Playin Art stage. From his home in Wakefield, singer-songwriter Scott Wainwright. Are you there, Scott?
I'm with you.
Hiya, how are you going?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. It's good to see you. Thank you ever so much for being our guinea pig and being the first one up to take part in
First one to bat.
Playin Art.
Yeah,
it's got a name. We've worked hard.
I like it.
We've not just thrown something together. Bit of a double.
Like it.
But anyway, so how have you been? What have you been up to?
Well, I suppose it's like anybody else, been sort of up and down with everything really yourself. But it's it's having to get into a new rhythm, isn't it? Like
it is.
How to manage each day, especially. I've got 2 young kids, so I've been sort of blessed and challenged with the getting them through their schoolwork each day and that. So it's taken a lot of time out of how I would normally go about my day. It's
definitely been an adjustment.
Yeah, I've had to sort of remodel how I do what I do. If you know what I mean. So it's presented new challenges in that respect. Because now I'm used to being able to. I've got like the 6 hours while they're at school to get on, do me writing, me practicing and getting gigs. But then of course I haven't had the pressure of having to try and get gigs because I haven't had to go anywhere. So I suppose in that respect I've been keeping going because I've got to keep going. I've got children to look after and to keep them afloat, to help them with the schoolwork and thinking about obviously their mental health as well, and my own mental health, trying to stay positive and focused on, because it's very easy to get weighed down into it, the doom and gloom, this whole thing. It's very uncertain time. But alongside all that, I want to be able to keep going, with the music. And I've been doing a lot of writing, and new recording projects is where I'm at the minute, is where I'm trying to go.
With the writing, have you been able to write anything during lockdown that hasn't been related to COVID?
Yeah, but I suppose I'm not really that kind of sort of writer, me, where you're writing like a topical that people say, oh yes, he's on about that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more, I don't know,
more of a general feel.
Yeah. I think, and so I've been working. I have two approaches to writing. I write a lot of instrumental stuff, so I've been working on an instrumental project, just guitar instrumental stuff, and then there's the singer-songwriter stuff. I've been working on that, both of those things. So, and both of them, probably the titles on the instrumental pieces are probably more reflective of the time,
It's definitely been a different way of life, shall we say?
Yeah, definitely. So,
have you got anything coming out that you've been writing?
I've I just recorded a load of demos at home and I've released those on my Bandcamp.
Right.
Very lo-fi sort of stuff. And it would just. I think the thing I've been trying to do is trying to keep those people who are interested in my music, keep them interested. Because what you do when you're going out gigging and you're going out playing to people, you're constantly engaging with those people.
Yeah, that's
this is
I'm
removed.
worried about.
Yeah, but this is removed all that. We've got to find new ways of doing it, and doing stuff like this is important, and live streams. You've got to find a new way to sort of engage with. I hate to say the word fans, but the people who like what you do.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know how else to refer to them, but it's supposed to, to reach my fan base. I've been sort of doing things. So I recorded the demos of stuff that I've got planned for the next album as a sort of taster of what to expect. And I got people to sort of fund that by pre-ordering. So they were all part of the process, keep them, so and basically you got your name on the CD version, and that just to sort of engage those people and to meet with those people, and it's been surprising how many people are actually interested in what I do. It's really has surprised me, because you take away when you're out there playing, You don't know what I mean. You play to a group of people there, and you play to a group of people there, but you can't. It's very difficult to put them all together.
Yeah,
then suddenly social media. This we have to use social media. I've got all these people now that have sort of come together, and they've brought merch. They've sent donations. After live streams. I mean, the kindness of people has been, it's been phenomenal, really.
Yeah.
Live streams. I've done the tip jar thing on the live streams, and there's people funded. There were an album of mine that went out of print on the CD. A guy sent me the money to press it again as a loan, but it was just an act of kindness. Not in any rush for that money back. So basically, I sell the merch. He gets his money back as I can. But the kindness of people just willingly throwing you money, it's just been unbelievable. And we've been talking about wanting to, do people value the arts? Yes, they do. I think people do value them.
Yeah, I think we're seeing that, aren't we?
What we always see in this country, first and foremost, is the people, the grassroots people. They come through before anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, when we first started, and I didn't think I was going to qualify for any self-employed grants. It weren't particularly clear. Straight away, people before any of that became clear or concrete, people put their hand in the pocket. Everyday people.
Yeah, people were back in the arts. Yeah, I mean, there was help for musicians, weren't there? The grants that they gave out initially. I mean, that really helped me, because I'd lost that first weekend. Was going to be my first big weekend of the year, and I've lost all that money.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, help for musicians, absolutely fantastic. So a big shout out to them.
Totally agree with you.
I think we're going to definitely be putting some kind of fundraiser on for them once this is all over, to say thanks. But
I'm up for that.
Yeah, and we've got quite a few. Let the music play. Save our venues, things like that.
Yeah,
because there has been a lot of venues closed. I know in Barnsley there's been 2 or 3, aren't they? Old Schoolhouse.
Yeah,
there's one. Mega venue as well. That's big.
Yes. The problem is with these places that they can't function as anything else, can they? I mean, whereas if you put music on in a bar, the bars have obviously been able to open up now, and whereas if you're a specialist music venue, that's really what you're doing. And the same with theatres, obviously, as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all right, spending a ton of money to keep musicians afloat, but we've got to keep their venues going as well, haven't we? Otherwise, we're not going to have anywhere to play, other than we can't do online forever. It's nice, but it's really different swapping applause for thumbs thumbs ups though, flying up.
Yeah, it's not the same. I think, as a performer, as you know yourself, as a performer, whether we want to admit it or not, we do need that applause. It's like
it does. It makes
it's
the
part of.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, or even somebody shouting, get off to you, or shouting requests out, whatever. It's all part of the experience, and you don't get that. Obviously, when I'm sat here,
I think we're getting there. We're getting some as close as we can. I don't know if we can maybe get an audience. Maybe we can superimpose audiences in or something like that. I'll work on it. Let's see what we can do. So you're going to do a bit of live music for us then, Scott, today?
Yes.
Great stuff. What are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play Don't Get Pushed Aside.
Is that an original
and
song?
It's not brand new. It's not like I haven't played it anywhere before. I were playing it a little bit before lockdown in my live sets, but it's earmarked for the next album.
Right. Brilliant. So you kind of saw it here first then?
Yeah. Most people will have done. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's on my new. It's on the demo album that I've just recorded. Right. Can I tell people where they can get that?
Of course you can. Plug away. This is what it's for. This is the idea to get.
Well, I've got it's called Indoor Fireworks. Is the latest release. It's available on Bandcamp. You can download it and stream it from the Bandcamp app. Or you can buy the CD from Bandcamp as well. All proceeds go to feeding my kids.
Awesome. And what a worthy cause that is. Thanks for joining us, Scott. It's been nice talking to you. And we'll let you go off and get yourself ready for your set. And we'll speak to you next time. Hopefully we'll get you back on in a couple of months or something and see where you're at. Scott Wainwright, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers, Scott.
Thank you very much.
We'll just give him a minute to get ready and take the time to direct you to our socials once our lovable mascot Art's got himself in gear. Please give us a like and a share and follow our page so you can keep up to date with everything that's going on. Also, head over to 1 over the 8 if you want any more information about the acts you see on here. And you can find Scott's plethora of music and more information about him on his various social pages. Do give him a like and a share in support. But right now, let's hear a bit more of Scott on the Playin Art stage. Scott Wainwright, everyone. Thanks, Scott.
This one is called Don't Get Pushed Aside. So lightning strike and I didn't feel right. Bag 'em now, tag 'em in the dead of the night. Slide, Kokomo, slide. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. Hanging on the wall, did you heed the call of the Holy Ghost of the engine stall? Slide, Kokomo, slide. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. Swear it's shooting while you were busy booting. Please hold the line, cause here comes a looting slide. Kokomo slide. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. miss a terraplane, but I can't complain, 'cause the hounds of hell are on the morning train. Slide, Kokomo, oh Kokomo, slide. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. I don't wanna get up and go to school. I don't wanna stay home and play the fool. Just wanna hear old Kokomo. He's gonna show me how it's gotta go. He's gonna show me how it's gotta go. He's gonna show me how it's gotta go. The standards will sink if I let you think. They'll show you the fountain but won't let you drink. Slide, Kokomo, Kokomo, slide. Time to go now, don't get pushed aside. Hold out for cash before the crash, 'cause the Cayman Islands has the biggest stash. Slide, Kokomo, Kokomo, slide. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. Yes, it's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. It's time to go now, don't get pushed aside. Thank you.